I'd like to spend a word just talking about my predecessor as well, Sheila Gilmore. Sheila was elected in what was then the safe Labour seat of Edinburgh East in 2010, and she has served the area well and to the best of her ability for the last 5 years, and I wish her well in whatever she does next. The reason why Sheila is not here has nothing to do with her capabilities, but everything to do with the predicament into which her party has gotten itself. 5 years ago, Labour won Edinburgh East with a majority of over 11,000 votes. 3 weeks ago, I won the same seat with a majority of over 9,000 votes. These results have been replicated the length and breadth of Scotland, and they are remarkable, are they not? What has happened has not been a political swing in the normal psephological sense of the word. What has happened is a structural shift in political alignment across the communities of Scotland, but most notably in the urban working class communities of Scotland. And to understand what is happening in Scotland, you first have to understand what is not happening in Scotland. And I take offence at those who have suggested that the rise of my party is in some way part of a continuum which has seen the rise of racist and xenophobic organisations throughout this great continent of Europe. It is nothing of the kind. As my friend, the Honourable Member for Edinburgh South West said earlier, our nationalism is an inclusive civic nationalism. Our nationalism is about people having pride in their communities, pride in their country. It's about empowerment. It's about trying to give people some sense of control over their own lives in a world where global forces make them feel constantly impotent. That is why it resonates with people, many of whom are alienated from the process of government in this country. But there is something else at work as well, and that is this, that our party now exists to put forward not just that civic nationalism, but a credo which is fused also with social democracy and a prospectus that was once the terrain of the Labour Party, but which they have now abandoned. That is why that powerful message of people coming together to take control of their own lives and to change the society around them so that it benefits everyone, that is such a potent force, and it is why it commands the support of the majority of people in Scotland. I would I just also want to say, do not mistake our intentions, because there's already been a few jibes about this. We do, of course, want self-government for Scotland. There's no secret of that. But we had a referendum last year, and we know the result of that referendum. We lost it. We accept that we lost the referendum. We may not agree with it, but we did. And we did not, in this election, seek a mandate for independence, and we did not get one. And we have not come to this chamber to argue the case for independence. That debate, and the debate about the next chapter in Scotland's history, will take place in a different chamber, in a different parliament, 400 miles to the north of this one. We have come here to give Scotland a strong voice within this parliament. We have come here to represent the people who elected us, and you will find us constructively engaged in order to deliver that. We come here not to disrupt, but to be constructive. We come here to be good parliamentarians and to use the often arcane and antiquated processes that exist in this government for the benefit of the people who elected us. Sometimes there will be a Scottish national interest that we will perceive, and we will argue the case for that. But in many other occasions, the interests of our constituents will completely align with the interests of yours. And we hope very much to find common cause and create a united opposition across this chamber in order to prevent some of the worst excesses that may fall upon us from the Conservative government. A government, by the way, which is not one which we wanted. The Conservative Party has not had a mandate in Scotland for some time. It does not have one now. And this is not the result we wanted for the UK, but we accept they won, and good luck to them. I would point out, though, that the reason why we have a majority Conservative government is not because the Labour Party lost to the SNP in Scotland. It's because the Labour Party lost to the Conservative Party in England. Even if they had won every single Scottish seat, there would still be a majority Conservative government. So I appeal to the people on these benches to get over it. Let's work together constructively to try and advance as much as we can and try and defend the people that elected us. Mr. Speaker, you gave us a gentle rebuke yesterday for the applause that we give in this chamber, and we take that with good grace. We know, of course, that it's not traditional practice in the chamber, but we didn't know just how unacceptable it might be found. But we will refrain from doing that again. It will take us time to learn the processes at work here. It will take us time to get our feet under the table. And it will take you time to get used to us. But I hope that we will, I hope that we'll be able to do that in the weeks and months ahead. And we look forward to working constructively with you on behalf of the people who elected us. Yeah.